Okay guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV Gaming. This is Kneon. I'm here with SquidKing.
How is it going, the people of this stream that are watching?
Yeah, hopefully people get their notifications. We're going to play some more Earth Defense Force 4.1 with Big Pink. So hopefully you guys are getting notifications. We'll wait till we get some people in here. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, let's switch off the air tortoise.
Yeah, the air tortoise was pretty bad. I don't know if you guys watched last week, but we played the first couple levels. And
let's make sure we have an audio check before we do anything else.
Audio check. Can everybody hear us okay?
We're
Hey,
a
Lauren,
Zoom
JP.
chat now.
Hello, Clownfish Gaming. All right, so if you guys can hear us, let us know. If you can't hear us, let us know. We'll fix that. We've been having problems with the mics the last couple of weeks. I don't know why. I think it was that update. Hello, hello. So people are getting their notifications already, which is awesome. Okay. No notification. I just stalked YouTube. Okay. Well, I think we're probably pretty good to go.
Okay, hopefully we do have audio and people can
Yep.
hear us.
Yep, you guys are good. Dragon Ball doors in? All right.
Okay, here we go. We're going on to mission number 8. Giant insects have shown up in a residential area. EDF soldiers are already engaged in battle there. Please head out to the scene. Here we go. We are going to shoot some spiders.
Shoot some spiders.
And if you remember, there's a big plot point coming up for this 10-year-old game.
Yeah, right. This spoiler. We did a video earlier today. We're talking about Revenge of the Sith, and we're like, did we just ruin this for people? It's only been 16 years since this movie came out. You know. I just love how all the hapless citizens are.
Oh, they're completely useless. I thought about it. This might actually be my favorite EDF game.
I think this one's the best. Does this have the mech suit, the giant mech?
But so does, but 5 has that too.
Okay.
But this one has another giant mech that shows up way later in the game that is honestly probably one of the coolest things in any video game ever.
Well, that is some hyperbole. That's a pretty big claim.
Oh, it's pretty
One
big.
of the coolest things ever.
I mean, it's awesome.
Spider just kind of like popped up. Oh, it's raining bug guts.
That's the tagline of this game. It's raining bug guts. Hallelujah, it's raining bug guts.
So for those of you who missed the stream last week, this is SquidKing's OC Big Pink.
Yep. Well, it's kind of a combined effort.
We're like make him pink so we can find him in all the chaos. He looks like a rejected 1992 G.I. Joe figure.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
I actually looked up 1990s G.I. Joe figures after you said that, and they are wild.
Yeah, they're all like Dayglow, and they don't look anything like. They're not even trying. Like G.I. Joe when it first started out, they looked like actual army guys, and then they got a little more, you know, creative with them. And then by the time they hit like 1990, they were just like wearing neon hot pants, and they were ridiculous. I was like way out of G.I. Joe by then. I was like, these figures don't even look like army. They weren't even trying to be army. And they were like fighting drug cartels, and oh no, they went all Captain Planet with G.I. Joe. I remember that. They had G.I. Joe and like the Eco Warriors or something. And they had like color change outfits, which was so ridiculous for G.I. Joe. And they were like, you know, oh, they're getting the toxic sludge on them. So back in the day, they used to have G.I. Joe figures that you'd send away for, and they were usually sports stars. It was usually like, you know, they had Fridge Perry, football player. They had Sergeant Slaughter, who was a wrestler. And I was thinking, you know, if they did it now, they'd just have like, you know, Greta Thunberg as a mail-in G.I. Joe, or G.I. Joe and the Eco Warriors or something, you know, mail-in 5 proofs of purchase for your own Greta Thunberg G.I. Joe Eco Warrior figure. Have you guys played the remake of Destroy All Humans? No, but
no, we haven't. But
I
we
would
should.
like to.
I forgot about that. I forgot that even came out.
Is that on Steam? We should get that. Oh, damn.
It's like 20. It's not that much.
We should get that. Maybe we'll do that, because I remember playing Destroy All Humans.
I wasn't allowed to play it. So
You did play it, though.
No, I didn't.
Did you?
No.
Did I not let you play that one?
Oh, here's the plot point. Oh no! Oh, you don't have earbuds in. You can't.
I don't have earbuds.
Okay, so yeah. Oh.
It's okay. The audience at home can. No,
Not over your loud voice, they can't. Okay, recap because you can't hear it. They found a bunch of disco balls on the moon, and they're gonna come spank us with their genocide cannons.
I thought you were going someplace else with that. They were going to spank us with their vagina balls. That's not,
No, you can't say that on stream.
no, I can't say that. But I did. So there. So you're a grown up now. No, I guess I wouldn't let you play Destroy.
But-
Which one did you have though? It had the no, that wasn't Destroy All Humans. It had the stupid zapper gun thing.
Oh, that one
For
with
Wii.
the Martians, because I wanted Destroy All Humans, but you were like, you can't play that.
Well, you were not that old.
I was like 9 years old. I was old enough to like.
You weren't old enough to destroy
Anally-
all humans, just some humans.
See, I remember when I was little, I would go on Amazon, or because I'm old, but I'm not that old. So I would go on Amazon
I'm old.
because a lot of consoles, I was too dumb to be able to browse the store, like the built-in, like the Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation, you know, that kind of stuff, like the
Yeah.
actual built-in store. So instead, I would just go onto Amazon and then Google search the games that I wanted and look at the pictures on there and be like, wow, this one looks cool, and then I just like get obsessed with these random games I found on Amazon.
Well, I think that EDF was like a random game you found.
No, I found it on the Xbox store, and there's a whole story behind this. You probably don't remember. I remember because I was upset, mainly because I was really dumb, almost as
What'd I
dumb
do
as I
now?
am now.
What'd I do?
Well, you didn't read the description well enough. So, for those of you who are aware, hang on, there's more dialogue. There's 10 motherships on the moon.
Just like took out.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. So, Xbox 360, you could buy theme packs, right? Okay. So, I was really into Minecraft at the time, and the story might come back to you as I tell it. And I went on the store page and I saw the Minecraft theme pack that included the Ender Dragon, because the Ender Dragon wasn't on console yet. And even though it was literally a picture of the Ender Dragon, I thought it would add it to the game. You remember it now.
I'm starting to remember this.
So you bought it, and then I played for like 5 hours, and I literally couldn't find it, and I got so upset. And you were like, well, that's just a scam. And then you read that it's like, this is literally a picture of it.
yes,
And
I
you're
do
like,
remember this.
oh, you're illiterate because you're like 6 years old. You can't read. That's my job as the adult. So you felt so bad. And then I found this random game called EDF 2017, and you let me buy it. Because you were like, I feel so bad.
Because I didn't proofread the fine print. Yeah, I would let you buy games, and a lot of times I was like, yeah, buy whatever you want. You know?
No, you weren't.
Except for Destroy All Humans.
Yeah, apparently that one was off limits.
Yeah, well, Squeeballs was on us. We bought Squeeballs.
Yeah.
We thought it was it looked like
it
a
is a
cute game.
miracle that I don't even do that much therapy. Only a little.
We made some mistakes, you know. We were our firstborn, so.
Thankfully, you had a backup, baby. Oh, I blew myself up. And that's why, guys, that's why you need the backup, baby. Because if your first one accidentally explodes trying to shoot giant spiders with a rocket launcher, at least you have another one.
But you know,
You know who
Good
has
one.
you know who has it really good in terms of backup babies? The entire Hemsworth family.
I know, right? They
Because
all
I
look
mean,
the
like they
same.
can
Like,
lose one, and they'd be like, "Oh no, now we have to go from Chris Hemsworth to the other one
Chad Hemsworth.
that
I don't
Chad
know.
Hemsworth." And then people are gonna be like, "Hey, wait, that's not Thor," and they're like, "Yeah, you're right. It's not Thor. It's his brother." Oh, they have a big problem. Uh-oh.
All right, so we got some comments here. Okay, we got people coming in. Hello, Shadow Force. Hello, Jeff. What movie are you most excited for in 2021? People are talking about Godzilla vs. Kong being moved to March.
I'm excited for that one.
It might actually be pretty good. So far, I have liked the legendary Godzilla movies. Even though they're a little slowish, even though the last Godzilla movie, the villain, Dr. Mommy, she didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I want a better world for my daughter to live in by killing everybody, including
her.
my daughter, but it's okay because the environment. Just,
Like, you think as a scientist she would try to find a compromise?
yeah. WandaVision, I think, so far is kind of boring. I like the actors, but it's...
I have yet to see it. Really quick.
You need to wait until the whole thing drops, I think.
Oh, that's stupid.
What?
There's no subtitles.
Oh.
I was gonna turn subtitles
I thought they had subtitles on the PlayStation version.
I don't think so.
Select a mission.
Okay, here we go again. So basically, recap in case the voice was too loud. In case you're actually invested in this game's story, there's 10
plot.
big disco balls, and they're about to shoot them down with missiles. Because they made new big boom boom missiles that are gonna
Big boom boom missiles.
blow up the disco balls. Because if we don't blow up the disco balls, then the disco balls are gonna come down to Earth, and then they're gonna hit us really hard with their disco ball powers. So we have to be ready for that.
Spiders don't spin webs out of their mouths.
No, but I mean, they're aliens.
I know they don't come out. They don't live in spaceships either. I never understood why.
Why they're all bugs.
Yes.
EDF 5 does explain. Do you want me to spoil EDF 5
Yeah,
too?
go for it.
Okay, so EDF 5, humans are actually also aliens.
Okay, that's like Evangelion.
So basically, way to spoil Evangelion too. We're spoiling everything today. So basically, the aliens created the human race, and they never say why, but it's implied they wanted to weaponize us, which is why we have like ants on Earth, because they're descendants of the alien ants. Okay, so we are descendants of aliens, and they got mad because we learned that they exist for some reason. And so then they're like, well, now we just have to reset the whole planet and start over. So then that's why the frog people with the machine guns drop from the sky and start committing mass genocide.
Okay, that's kind of like the plot of Prometheus, but without the frogs. But it's basically the plot of Prometheus. They made us, they regretted making us, now they're gonna get the black goo after us.
Spooky. Are you gonna spoil Prometheus too? I haven't seen it yet, and I intend to. So please don't. You just did.
No, I didn't. That's the very tip of the iceberg. You will be disappointed because Prometheus asks a lot of questions and gives you no answers, and then the next movie comes out and they still don't answer anything and they ask more questions. It's one of those kinds of movies. And it's written by the guy who wrote Lost.
Oh no! So you were just really setting yourself up for failure.
It was. It's like, man, this is really interesting. I can't wait to find out this, that, and where these people came from.
Okay,
and
so
all
they,
that, and
they just, in case you're invested in this game's story, they did just blow up one whole mothership.
Oh, okay.
Cannon is recharging.
I wish you could drive the buses.
Formation launch.
You can in EDF 5. Some of the buses.
No, we'll have to do EDF 5.
I think I like this one better.
Can you
though.
go in the bus?
No, I can't go in the bus.
Tempest is approaching target now.
I've not been following anything around Resident Evil 8. I haven't played any Resident Evil game since like the third one.
Oh my god. I know.
Because I'm old. I played the first.
I know people. I know some people are mad that Resident Evil has stopped being about like supernatural spooky stuff and has started being more about like weird people with the flu. But it's also about spooky stuff because I don't know. I just know a lot of people were mad that 7 was more like a Silent Hill game than a Resident Evil game.
Does anybody remember Parasite Eve? That was Square's attempt to make a Silent Hill Resident Evil type game. And it was actually pretty good. And they only did, I think they only did 2 of them. It was actually pretty good. It was the mitochondria.
That's the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah, they were like causing people to like mutate into crap. So they were sort of doing the midichlorian thing, I guess, before George Lucas was.
Okay, so now we're in trouble because the motherships aren't taking damage anymore.
Oh, okay, they're immune.
Still no damage. How can that be?
Do you want like an earbud?
I'm good.
I know how invested you are in this game about
There's no
shooting
plot.
giant.
There's no plot. It's just shoot stuff.
At least EDF 5 has like characters in it.
Do a little dance. Can you do a little dance?
Yes, I can do
Not damaged.
it. There.
There you go. There you go.
Big Pink is doing the shimmy sham. He's done now. He's back to killing.
You got that out of the system.
We cannot confirm damage.
It's a shield screen. They must be protecting the mothership with a shield screen.
It's so satisfying shooting a rocket into a bug pile and just watching the bits fly everywhere.
Oh, like you could do that in real life, right?
I mean, you could.
You could. You get like find an anthill and get a firecracker and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not really. That's kind of like violating the Geneva Convention.
Is it?
Do you think? Do you
We
think that?
wait. We have a peace accord with ants.
I guess not. I mean, they're not human beings.
Obstructed by something like a wall.
There's a shield screen big enough to cover the mothership. What kind of technology is this?
Well, now I'm just debating, like, do ants have, I mean, they obviously don't have sentience, we don't think, but they're smart, so is it wrong to hit ants with a bunch of firecrackerness?
Probably. I think your mom doesn't even like it when I put little
Oh!
packets out.
It's the disco ball!
Oh, there we go. The Ravager mothership is approaching.
Oh no, here we go, are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm shaking. The disco ball is here and it's gonna hurt us. Oh, here it comes. Ready?
Okay.
Oh no.
Looks like the Technodrome. Ninja Turtles.
This is live footage. Be advised that what you are about to see may be disturbing to some viewers. After 7
Disturbing.
years, the Earth is once again under siege. The Ravager fleet has split up and motherships are focusing their attacks on major Earth cities. Our time on this Earth, our home, may be at an end.
Oh, there it is. There's the disco ball.
It needs to die. We're gonna play Parasite Eve. I don't think they have it for PC. It's a PS1 game.
Probably
It's
get an
ancient.
emulator.
Yeah, it is. It's like really old. It was short. It was only like 10 or 12 hours. It was good though. I like Parasite Eve.
Okay, so now we have to take care of the ants because the mothership is coming and it's gonna play disco music and shoot us to death.
We should do Alone in the Dark the Old Ones. We should do retro. We were gonna do retro games on. I guess this is kind of retro, but we were gonna do like 16-bit.
Oh no, now I feel really old.
You can see anything older than
EDF 2017's retro, so old in fact that 2017 was considered the future.
That's true. It came out like 2000, 2003.
I think it was like 2010.
Oh really? It wasn't that far in the future then.
The missile hit the shield screen. Mothership suffered no damage.
thoughts on Pokemon. I started playing Pokemon Shield, but then I thought it'd be kind of boring to make Let's Play videos about Pokemon.
It's not very eventful.
No, like I think Let's Plays you gotta kind of like have like mindless action. It's really hard to like. Nobody wants to sit through anybody playing an RPG.
Unless that person's really interesting.
Yeah. Giant Boulder. The Geneva Convention says that ants can't use an laser, radar, or magnifying glass in 4 inches. There you go. 3 inches.
So I think an RPG is a little. I think it might be. Well, it wasn't outlined specifically, so.
I should get you to play Ultima 7.
Ew, I don't want to play your old person games.
I loved Ultima 7. It's awesome. You could just do like. I mean, you don't understand, when that game came out, you could do anything you wanted to do.
Could I start a harem of gingerbread women?
Well,
Then I can't do anything I want to do. So you need to
no.
just can it and stop lying to my face.
but when it came out, it was like so far ahead of the curve. Like you could just go like kill random villagers. And
Okay.
that's always my go-to.
You also killed random people with poison muffins, and you used to pretend to be a girl to get free stuff.
Okay, so I used to
Oh,
play.
there it is.
There it is.
Oh, and there's its genitals. Your words, not mine.
Okay. So I used to play a lot of Ultima Online, and yes, I did. And I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s, and yeah, I did have a character called the Poison Muffin Man, and yeah, he made poison muffins. And yeah, I sold them in the marketplace, and people literally knew they were poison muffins. They would buy them off me, and then they would drop dead.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready. Shoot him in the pee-pee.
What?
You said there's space genitals.
I mean, you can't really do anything yet. You just kind of have to let it murder everyone. Oh, he's dead. I thought he was alive and wiggling, but no, he was dead and wiggling.
They'd be more horrifying with human faces on them. Like baby faces.
Oh, don't give them ideas.
Like, they're starting to mutate. They look like babies. Be like Seaman. Seaman.
Yeah, say Seaman.
Seaman.
Not Seaman.
Seaman. The game Seaman. Did you just grind?
What?
You like slid down, like... How'd you do that?
I'm rolling up a slope.
No, but you were like sliding down. It's kind of cool.
Like this?
No, that's not cool.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there they are. I forgot about those ones. Boop. Boop.
They're the Star Trek.
Yeah.
Looking
You know, I
ships.
actually like the designs in this game more than I like the ones in 5. I think that's part of the reason why I like this one so much better.
5 seemed like the graphics were better, but it seemed kind of clunky. I did not like Iron Man that much.
I said it last time, I liked it as a non-EDF game. I don't think I get to blow these guys up yet.
I like how the ants are just falling out. It's just like taking a dump with ants. It's like,
Oh,
drop
how
like-
horrifying would that be?
Just drop ants. No, you go some third world country, take a dump with ants.
Well, are they just joining you for company, or are they being released?
Yes.
Oh,
That'd be pretty awesome.
that's some like
This is 20
Junji Ito.
Is this 2021 a few months? I hope not, man. This year is not off to a good start.
I don't feel like shooting giant bugs. I mean, I'll do it. You know, if you give me a rocket launcher and tell me to shoot a giant group of bugs, I'll shoot a giant group of bugs, but like, I'm not gonna, well, I'll probably be really happy, but I'm not gonna like want to do that more than 25,000 times.
What is that he doing? He's like,
He's having a party, but partying is not allowed, only death. You know, if we ever do need an EDF force, I will gladly volunteer, and then I'd be the one that dies in the first 10 seconds.
No. I'd give you 15, 20 seconds.
Thank you. I do miss the running, because you could run in 5, and now you just have to roll everywhere like a weirdo.
So your bet on 2021, we've had this conversation before, is that the only place we can go from here is actual alienation.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like everything else has been weird. We've had civil unrest. We've had last year we had the Australian fires and the threat of World War III. Then we had pandemic and riots, and now you think 21.
Yep.
Like actual aliens. Well, they are
in
releasing
trouble.
those government the government films with the little Tic Tac looking UFO things.
Oh,
And we do have a space force, so maybe we're getting ready to kill some actual
I
giants.
never understood what these are supposed to be. They look like angry old men. Look at them.
Ultron heads.
They have like jowls, like a bulldog.
They look like something out of Halo. Bugs and Vage just arm himself very good, Giant Sasquatch, man.
Well, why use raid when I can raid them with an air raid?
See, I would never want to move to any country where they've got bugs the size of like cats. And they do. They've got like giant cockroaches.
I've never seen a bug the size of a cat.
Massive centipedes. That are like huge and
Well, those I have seen. They're not cat-sized. They're like snake-sized.
yeah, well, snakes are bigger than cats. Snakes are
I mean in length, but not necessarily in overall mass. You know, like we have how many feet of intestines inside us doesn't mean we're like 2,000 feet long. It just means we have a lot of intestines just smushed really close together in our fragile little meat prisons.
Don't worry, the aliens will free you from your meat prison.
Do I get a sick, awesome robot body? I'll take a sick, awesome robot body.
Don't panic, since 2020 wasn't bad. I made a ton of money. Yeah, I guess Bitcoin was doing pretty good. Now it's not doing so good.
Oh no, we lost that guy.
That guy.
Oh no, that guy.
He looks like a broken G.I. Joe.
Here, wait. We need to have like a vigil for him.
Really angry.
Really sad. We're
Oh,
really
okay.
sad. Oh, he disappeared. Dang it. No, we're gonna have to mourn
Oh
him.
my god. Oh.
Oh, that guy's dead. Oh my god. What do we do?
Is there Mrs. that guy? Does she need to go?
Oh, what do we do? Anyway, back to murder. Mrs. that guy? Sure, there is Mrs. that guy.
You have to send her a letter.
Oh yeah.
Say your husband was killed by giant spaceships.
Bulldog-faced spaceships and some big ants and a disco ball.
Yeah.
Oh hey, we got a fusion blaster. That's cool.
Yeah.
Choose loadout.
It
Rangers
cannot
can
reload,
equip 2
but look
weapons.
at it. Look, it looks like it's fresh out of the PS2.
There we go. Okay.
But we're gonna use this one because it's
Space
better.
gun.
Select a mission.
Single strand DNA is 2 meters more. I did not
Choose
know that.
loadout.
That's fun.
Rangers can equip 2
Funky.
weapons.
How about a year do you think Disney's gonna have? I don't know. They got everybody hoodwinked into thinking that Disney Plus is the end all be all. But the theme parks are still closed. The overseas parks are gonna be closed till the middle of April, the earliest.
I'm not impressed with Disney Plus at all. I think HBO Max has like a much better catalog.
I would agree with that because HBO Max actually has a lot of stuff I would watch on it. Like I do watch HBO Max. I watch it. You know, I like His Dark Materials. I've been watching that, and I watched a couple episodes of Raised by Wolves, and they got movies on there, and they got all the Cartoon Network stuff. And so yeah, I would agree with that.
Raised by Wolves is so good.
They're hope that they don't
Lost it.
Yep, they're gonna lost it.
I'm already worried because they said they have like a 5-season, a very tightly planned 5-season arc, and it's like
Never
that's
do that.
great. But if your show, like I say, have a 3-season arc, right? But then make it flexible. Because the way they ended the first season, you can try to guess it a million ways for Sunday, and you will never guess it. I've told you this before.
Yeah,
they
I didn't
cannot.
get to the end.
They cannot just end it where they ended because it would literally be like the most what ending of all time.
They did it with Prometheus, and then they answered nothing in the next movie. Instead, they're like, let's just make a regular Alien movie.
I feel like they should be making commentary on the mass amounts of destruction that are happening, but
Yeah, kind of numb to it, man.
yeah, I mean, like, once you've played an EDF game, like, short of something really crazy happening, I mean, you're just kind of numb to everything.
WandaVision, yeah, we talked about it earlier. I gotta see more. I mean, I like the actors. I like the basic premise. I just thought the first 2 episodes were funny. But I do like Vision and Scarlet Witch. I used to read the comics, the Avengers comics when I was a kid. So I think they're going to probably wind up going with some version of Vision Quest for the MCU. They're going to bring Vision back, but he's not going to be the same. That would be my guess. Let's see here. Zachary says, do you think Disney Plus Premium Access is going to fail? I don't think people are going to want to pay an extra $30 for every movie that comes out, especially when HBO Max is basically giving you everything.
Oh, whoops, forgot about that.
Ooh. I mean, HBO Max is getting, like, Godzilla's going to be on HBO Max. And it's just rolled into the price of HBO Max, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I think, too, a lot of people are kind of getting tired with Disney movies, because, I mean, none of them look that interesting anymore. Like, I remember before, like, when a new Disney movie got announced, everyone was like, oh my god, now it's like, oh, they're making a new one. Oh, yeah.
another reboot, another remake, another Pixar movie, another sequel. Yeah, it's kind of getting... I was excited about Soul, and then I actually forgot that it came out.
Me too.
Like, I was like, because I like Pete Docter movies, and I like jazz music, so I was like, hey, Soul looks like it's gonna be.
People said it was okay. That it was a solid, like, 7 to 8.
So buy the books for Pixar, basically.
Pretty much. I know a couple people were saying that, like, they worked existential dread into a kids movie, and it just didn't really land that well.
It seemed like...
Oh my god, okay, never mind. I'm not numb to this. Holy crap.
What's going on?
I think we're winning.
This is winning? Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Look at the little mini map.
I usually just go backwards and just like shoot as I walk backwards. Don't you have help? Where's everybody? Oh, there they are.
There they are. They're those tiny little specks in the middle of, like, the alien explosion fest. That sounds like an amazing musical festival. Like a musical festival. An amazing music festival. Would you go to Alien Explosion Fest?
Yeah, that's basically an alien con, which is basically Comic-Cons with aliens.
Good. Have it support the infantry units.
Oh wait, they just now sent us vehicle support.
Oh, okay.
After we got torn to shreds by like a bajillion little dog-faced spaceships with personal space problems. Plus, I look how many collectives there are. I could use a new set of armor and a large rocket launcher. But can't we all?
Yeah.
I want to buy a tank. I know you can.
Wait, for real?
There are like rich people that have tanks.
Okay, so
You have to get like a permit, but I think it's something about like the the which amendment was it? About owning right to firearms. Second Amendment. Second Amendment. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. The Second Amendment. Something about that, like you're allowed to own tanks.
Well, I know you can own a tank.
I don't know if you're like you can't just go like Walmart and buy a tank. But
Well,
like, I know
no.
there's ways to acquire a tank.
Okay, so one of the guys who made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I can't remember his Eastman. I think it was Eastman. I think it was Kevin Eastman. Bought a tank. He made so much money off of Ninja Turtles, he bought a tank and he had pictures of himself driving around in
I
it.
want to buy a tank.
There was a so when I was a kid,
That's a lot.
that is a lot. When I was a kid, there was right down the street. There was like they did I don't know, some kind of shop and they did repairs on military stuff. And I don't know if they sold to private individuals or what, but they would just have like tanks and jeeps and like personnel carriers and that stuff just like sitting out.
What? That's awesome. I want that.
It was actually kind of cool.
Let's just go buy an entire tank for no reason other than just to have an entire tank.
So my friend Joe, ironically enough, we used to play G.I. Joe together. So my friend Joe, we'd like ride our bikes over there, and we would just like look at all the tanks and crap. Sometimes they'd have helicopters just sitting there. Yeah, it was nuts. I don't know.
But like, what if someone broke in and hot-wired a tank?
I don't know. It was just sitting in the middle of the suburbs. There was this shop, and that's what they did. I don't know if they were like contractors. Or I think he bought the stuff off the military, and then he like refurbed it and sold it to. Because I'm like, I've never been anywhere where just freaking tank is just sitting out. But we'd always go by and see like, well, what's he got today? Oh, there's like personnel carrier. Oh, there's
I don't know. It's crazy. Buy a tank.
You can own tanks that can't have working cannons.
Well, would anyone really know until the apocalypse anyway?
Didn't they?
Like, would they send a cannon inspector person to be like, well, your cannon works, I'm gonna have to take this? No, probably not.
Well, maybe they do before they can sell them. They do like cannonectomies or something, and they make sure that the cannon doesn't work anymore.
Canstration.
Canstration. Like, yes, you can have this, but could you like yeah, they decanonize it. Could you canonize it again? You could weaponize it.
You could, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna buy it without a working cannon, but I've been on Google and I know how to fix that.
You could honestly probably Google how to fix a cannon on Google, and you would get a WikiHow. You would probably get a fully illustrated WikiHow on how to repair a tank cannon.
Alright, 80 Krauser says, anything over 20mm caliber is not considered to have a sporting purpose under the law. Can't really get me. I know people are buying tanks somehow. I guess if you're rich, you can buy whatever you want.
I mean, that's true.
A tank and a tiger. And you can actually get a little hat for the tiger, like a helmet, and a tiger can drive...
Tiger tank!
A tiger can drive the tank? You're that rich?
I want a tiger chauffeur to drive my tank.
Can you imagine the cat just sitting in the turret or whatever?
Oh my god, I have new life goals. I want Tiger Tank, and I want it. He is in the new G.I. Joe reboot. He has to be Tiger Tank.
That sounds like
he's like Battle Cat, but he gets a tank. Tiger Tank.
Well, they had G.I. Joe Tiger Force, and what they did is they took all the old G.I. Joe stuff and they repainted it with tiger stripes, just so Hasbro could reuse the toy molds, because that's what they did. So they're like, oh, these are brand new toys. It's Tiger Force. It makes 0 sense to paint all these military vehicles in bright orange. Easily spotted, but you know, hey kids, Tiger Force.
Wing and actuator are okay.
We don't know if Scuba's a success or failure on POV, says Zachary. I don't know. I don't know who's keeping track of the streaming, because they're not going to be able to be like, hey, I made X number of dollars.
I think there's just too many.
There's too many. There's going to be a quickening.
I think Discovery Plus might survive. Maybe. Discovery Plus has some cool stuff on there. Discovery Plus might survive. Disney Plus is probably going to survive. HBO Max is probably going to survive. I have no hope for Peacock.
80 Krauser says, yes, this is an interesting conversation because not too far from the studio there is National Guard.
Yeah, but they don't have tanks. It's like,
but
disaster relief vehicles.
Yeah, but we don't know what all they have in there, because they have, like, they always have different interesting military vehicles over there, and I very seldom see them.
There's never anyone doing
the news. No, but the lights are on.
I think the most I've seen is one time I saw one guy in uniform, like, shoveling the parking lot, which isn't even really a parking lot, it's kind of just like a square of pavement. Why are you fuming?
No,
You've seen it.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
like
acting like this is some big like.
I'm trying to think because I'm like,
what does it look like?
How many times
Seen it
I've seen some like National Guardsmen on the weekends. Sometimes they come in, but then like these vehicles just like show up and get parked there. I think it's basically just a parking lot for.
But there's so much to it though.
Yeah, it's a big building. Like, what are they doing there? Are they doing like weird, military stuff?
They're putting ears on rats.
Ears on rats. I'm thinking it's like Stranger Things. They have a basement where they're doing all kinds of weird crap.
I doubt that, but it would be fun.
So you can buy, it says you can buy a tank or ex-military Humvee, but a shotgun with 14-inch barrel requires special and expensive license.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, well, no, I was thinking because they actually had.
Well, I guess you could put a shotgun in your.
Cannons.
You could put a shotgun in your pants, but you can't put a tank in there.
They had. I think it's like a World War II anti-aircraft artillery thing sitting over there. So I'm sure it doesn't work.
So in theory, if I got some kind of anti-air weaponry, repaired it to working condition, nobody would know until that seems dangerous. Right? Like, what if somebody's like, I want to show off my tank in the town parade, but whoopsie daisy, he's been playing too much GTA, and he saw that WikiHow on how to put a tank cannon back together, so... Ruh-roh, Raggy, he has a fully armed military vehicle right next to the groundhog float.
Oh, Dragon Boulder. Yeah, okay. Said, good job in supporting the gift. That was, yeah, no, it wasn't the streamer, and I know you popped in the stream, and I appreciate that. It was actually J.W. Rinsler, who worked for Lucasfilm, has pancreatic cancer, which I had no idea. And he was kind of coming out and talking about all behind-the-scenes dirt on Lucas. Not dirt, but basically Lucasfilm changed a lot when Disney bought them. And he's one of the old guard. I think he's like 60s or 70s. But yeah, he's got pancreatic cancer. He's had it for 2 years, and he's never said anything about it publicly. And it's really sad. So, anything we can do to help. Sooner or later, Elon Musk will have a real-life Iron Man armor.
Honestly, he probably will.
Yeah, it looked like an anime, like a mech, like a Gundam or something.
And you know what? He'll kill himself in it. That's how he dies. Elon Musk dies because he'd make it something stupid too. He would make it like a suitcase that transforms into an Iron Man costume.
That happened in the second Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what he would do, and then he'd put like a cat girl on it or something. So that Elon Musk is ground to mincemeat inside a suitcase Iron Man suit, and the only thing left of him is a blood-covered anime girl in the middle of an exposition center.
Twitter would have a field day with that.
Choose loadout.
That's like that. They had a comic strip going around, Transformers. They had
Choose loadout.
Shia
Rangers
LaBeouf
can
and his
equip
girlfriend
2 weapons.
inside Bumblebee when he transformed. And he's like, "Oh God!" And the blood's like coming out of him. It's like, oops.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
I want to drive a tank. I want a tank.
I want to know what it's like to be inside a tank. I'm sure it's not pleasant, right? But like, I want to know.
We went to that museum we got to go inside the World War II. So
That was cool.
it was very small.
It smells funky, and the smell never goes away. I don't know why it
smells like
that.
underwater
It smells.
and old.
It smells like if an old man was made of like asbestos. That's what it smells like.
Smells like military.
Smells like war.
WW2 vet. Is what it smells like.
But then I don't want to sniff no more old men because that smell makes me nauseous.
WW2 vet. How many? I don't think there are a whole lot left. Thinking how old they were, because my great uncle Richard was in the Korean War. He was in the Air Force, and he died. He was 84, 85, and that was in like 2013. So he'd be 90 now, and that was the Korean War. So I don't think there's a whole lot of World War II vets there. I want a tank.
I really want Tiger Tank.
Tiger Tank. That sounds like a knockoff Transformer, like a Beast Wars Transformer. Go Tiger Tank, go!
Yeah, it's make that sound.
Yeah.
We can call him TT, Tiger Tank.
John Krupp, thank you very much. Didn't have to do that. Squid King, your humor is dark. We can be friends.
Oh, fun.
His humor is very dark.
It doesn't. Not always. Sometimes
I worry for you, because sometimes I'm like, man, he's dark. The kid's dark.
Well, that's your fault.
Is it? Come on.
I mean, really.
Lauren says the inside of tanks are not as spacious as you think. Yeah.
I doubt it. I always kind of assumed it was like sitting in like a warm, sweaty fridge with buttons in it.
I thought you were going to say it's butts. I don't fit in a lot of those kinds of. I would not have done well in the military. I thought about signing up. I actually did. They're laughing at me. I was laughing too. That's why.
What would you do? Quote Transformers facts to save your life? I mean, honestly.
No, there was a Marine recruiter next door to the newspaper I worked at, and it was in my
Yeah, but it's like the Marine.
I know, but I'm like, I joked with the guy. I'm like, what am I gonna do?
One of them wanted me to sign up for the military. I'm like, sir, have you seen me? I'm like a little pudgy white boy. What am I gonna do? I'm not exactly Rambo material.
Yeah. No, I asked him. I said, look, I work at a newspaper. He's like, well, they've got a Marine newspaper. You can do it. I'm like, that's not going to do me a whole lot of good if my arms get blown off by a landmine because I'm too dumb to know what it was, and I just go down and pick it up.
Yeah, okay, if you are ever in a situation in which you are in a foreign combat environment and you just pick up random pieces of metal off the ground,
shiny.
maybe that's just Darwinism.
Shiny.
I mean,
yeah, I also thought about the Peace Corps at one point in time, too. That would have been I don't know what it was.
convincing people to get along.
Yeah, I know.
That's like the anti-job you have now.
You know, right? Why don't we have our avatar in color in the main channel? Because I'm lazy and I don't feel like redrawing them, but I will. I'm going to. We're actually going to have animated avatars eventually.
Whoa, we are? Oh wait, yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have the attention span of a goldfish on crack cocaine. Trust me.
Because what happened was that Clownfish, the main channel was first, and then we did this channel, and then I'm like, well, I should put a little effort in these avatars. Now everybody knows the black and white ones, and they're like, oh, it's weird.
Oh, that one's smoky. Oh, now it's dead. Oof.
Does the game have character creation? Not really, just changing colors.
That is one thing I do wish the main series games have that Iron Rain had is character customization. Because it's
I always make
limited.
I always make the most ridiculous characters. I make like super muscular, short people
That's mean.
with like ridiculous voices. We can do that.
I want to play Dragon's Dogma now.
We just, as I recall, last time we played that, we just wound up tossing people
We
off
did.
the building.
We did.
Just
They're
because.
supposedly making a sequel, like an official sequel, not that weird MMO that was only available in Japan.
Okay.
Like a full-on sequel, and I'm very excited because I love Dragon's Dogma.
That's one we should play. That's actually just to mess around and just to
Oh god, there really isn't a story. Well, there is a story, but it's not a good one.
That we call Hector's.
It's
Capcom game. There's usually a good story.
It's so Emperor Palpatine makes a deal with the devil kills them, and then there's a dragon, and then the world explodes.
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, I love that game so much, but if you walked up to me and you're like, "Hey, Squid King, describe the story of Dragon's Dogma," I'd be like, "What story?"
Dragons and stuff in it. Yeah. So let's see. Somebody made a geeky avatar. Jeff made a geeky avatar with speech bubble saying "Sorry, Mom." I like the black and white avatar. Says Joseph. It reminds me of manga. That's kind of what I was kind of going for originally.
Now we're in trouble because they have little robot dudes. Well, they're big robot dudes.
But there's tanks. Can you ride the tank?
I like how this is supposed to be the combined effort of all of humanity's armed forces, and this is the best we can do. 6 tanks and a bunch of ladies in bikinis flying around.
I know, right? It's like I just
And their trump card.
okay is
You're looking at them. No.
it's Big Pink.
Big Pink. Big Pink is so confident in his ability to win that he is gonna hold his knees right here like that.
He's rocking in the fetal position.
No, he's not. He's asserting his dominance like a man.
Make the bad robots go away. They scare me.
No, hot pink is gonna make them go away.
Hot pink.
Or big pink. Wait, was it hot pink? I thought his name was hot pink.
Is it hot pink or big pink? Big hot pink.
Big hot pink, which totally does not sound like the name of a...
Wow. That sounds like something you'd buy in the back room.
Ouch. Sounds like a person you'd hire in the back room.
Big hot pink. I'm glad that you're getting older and we can make these jokes. Until I get home and your mom's like,
What did you say?
why are you glowing? Are you radioactive?
No, I'm just very shiny from the alien bullets hitting me. So honestly, yeah, probably I am radioactive because I'm getting nailed by these big, tall robot men.
This is not getting any better. Nope. Zachary wants to know, how'd you get the idea for Squid King? I remember.
I also remember the idea. I had a squid hat.
That hat that he's wearing in his avatar,
It's a real hat.
it's a real hat. It doesn't have the crown on it, but it is a real hat. He bought it. Where did you buy that? Like a field trip or something?
Yeah, field trip to a theme park.
And they had this goofy hat. And then you're playing Splatoon for a while.
I don't like Splatoon.
No,
I'm gonna get crucified for that. I don't like it.
Splatoon was popular for like 2 weeks.
Because it was for like the Wii U. You know, to put in perspective how popular Splatoon was, it was the top selling game for the Wii U. But like, when was the last time anyone talked about the Wii U?
Last week, because I remember people were angry
Okay,
about
that makes sense.
Mario 3D World and Bowser for some reason. I don't know.
I don't.
The Wii U was like, it was weird because it was like, it felt like an in-between console. Like everybody had a Wii, everybody has a Switch, and it's like, oh yeah, the Wii U.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
I liked it. I think it was like a proto Switch.
I think they tried to do too much too soon. Oh god, Sharon's gonna mess him up. Here comes Sharon.
Headquarters to ground units. The air raid is
Sharon! John Krupp, thank you, didn't have to do that. Pounding on the door. FBI, open up. Open up.
Hey, Big Pink is of age. Big Hot Pink.
Big hot pink.
Oh, here comes Sharon.
Oh my god.
Tear him up, Sharon.
Impact. We defeated the enemy.
Hit him harder than a manager at Red Robin's.
The
Yep.
air raid will be
Not sponsored. Clarification.
Yeah, we get more money.
one more air raid. Ground units, distance yourselves from the enemy.
That was my shoot for clarification.
That's no Sharon, it's Karen.
Oh, boom, boom. Sharon came back. Sharon came back with a Yelp review. They will not recover. Now we're her Facebook friends, okay? We're moving in to finish the job. Sharon just made the way for us, right?
Yeah, these big, plodding, slow robots don't seem like a very efficient way to kill people.
Oh, here comes. Oh, it's Sharon's sister, Karen.
Karen, Sharon. Last movie we saw in theaters before quarantine, I think, was Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah, but
was the
Sonic was
last movie.
good.
It was.
Sonic was the last movie we'll ever see in the movie theater.
Sonic was better than I expected. I'm not gonna say it was good. I thought it was okay. I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't complete garbaggio.
That is yes, that is my feeling. I liked it. I mean, normally if they had just dropped Sonic the Hedgehog, it'd be like, it was okay. But I think what got me was they actually listened to the fans. They pushed the movie back. They made Sonic look like
Even
Sonic.
that could have very well been. I would say a marketing ploy, but they had all the stuff made for
Yeah.
the original design, so I don't think so. But
And it wasn't the worst movie ever. So I was pleasantly surprised. I went to go see. Even the sign up, like, yeah, they didn't. That wasn't a marketing ploy because even the sign at the theater, above the door for the theater, it was the old design.
Yeah.
So they had all that stuff made. You know, the toys and stuff. They had the freaky Sonic made.
heading to this area and beginning the invasion.
oh, now we're getting interesting. Here come the quadruped fortresses.
Weapons. If it arrives in the urban areas, we don't know how much
I don't understand how this works. So these are highly advanced aliens. They have all these crazy spaceships. They got killer robots and a bunch of bugs.
Yep.
And they just drop the bugs out of the flying saucers.
I mean, where's the last place you'd expect giant ants to come from? Above you.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense.
All right.
Select a mission.
So we're gonna wrap it up, I think, guys.
Yeah,
it up.
wrap,
We've had
put a bow on it.
just like Big Pink when no one's looking.
Whoa. Okay, well, no, the bow is for when people are looking. That's like the whole shtick.
That's his OnlyFans.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Maybe we'll do some more next week. Let us know what games you want us to play. We got some Zelda. We gotta get some more Zelda videos up.
We just gotta get more videos up in general.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments what you want to see, and we'll get some more content over here. Because frankly, it's nice to play games and not complain all the time, but we still wind up complaining.
We did. We managed to. We had a nice discussion about tanks.
We did.
Because tanks are what everyone needs more of in the world.
Oh, you need tanks, yeah.
Yeah, all
'Cause
you
that's
need are
gonna
tanks.
bring peace, world peace.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, guys. So thank you so much.
The world is at peace when there's no one to complain.
That's some scary talk.